Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday. It is January 20th, 2025. Sorry. And happy Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday also. Happy birthday to Dr. King. Also, it is Inauguration Day. I heard some of the inauguration speech. I also listened to some of Santee Walden. Salute to Santee. This video, though, is about the whole Claressa versus Laila Ali, resurfacing. Also, I have another story I have to tell you about that reality show, Pop the Balloon. But regarding Laila versus Claressa, I just heard Laila in a clip, her interview with Andre Ward. I love me some Laila Ali. I just like her. We just mesh. I would love to hang out with her for the day. I love me some Laila Ali. She's just so, to use the term real is overused. And plus it seems to come with a stigma that somebody might be aggressive or something. She is real in a very non-aggressive, very calming type of way, but she's real. And I just like her. I like Claressa too, don't get me wrong. But, the story hasn't changed. Laila was saying how it all started because in an interview some years back, after she and Claressa were cool, and Claressa got tips from her, as to whether to go to the Olympics, etc. But in an interview, Laila had said she would not return to boxing because she doesn't see anyone who, inspires her. Now, I could totally understand Claressa seeing that interview and thinking, oh, okay, you're done anyway. You think stuff like that to yourself. You'll look at that and you might think, oh, really, bitch? You're done anyway. It's my time. That's what Claressa should have done. She should have kept it to herself because Laila never said her name. Laila just said, I don't see anyone who inspires me to return. Okay, I can totally get Claressa taking that as shade. Whether it was or not, we don't know. But I could totally get Claressa taking that as shade. Me personally, I would think possibly that was shade. But I wouldn't say anything because she never said my name. And this is the thing. Claressa had the upper hand because she was the one shining and continuing to shine. She was the one in the ring. Laila Ali's career was over. So really, Claressa got in her feelings and kind of, brought back Laila's fame. She's the one who brought back Laila Ali, because she started shading her, saying she never did what I did, and she was never this, and she was never that, and she dodged Ann Wolfe, and all because she didn't like what Laila said in that interview, and she never said Claressa's name. Now, Laila has that type of personality to match Claressa's energy. I think that's what I like about her. She's very calm and very ladylike, but she can get you together. She can get with you. And so she basically is saying, Claressa, when she started attacking her legacy, she said, you can't just come back from that like nothing happened. No, you can't, because you don't like what I said in an interview, and you're going to go saying how you felt the way about it, and I ain't never did what you did, and I dodged Ann Wolfe, and you can't attack my legacy and think that it's all sweet. That's basically what Laila Ali is saying. So while I get Claressa not liking what Laila said in the interview, it did not warrant Claressa attacking her. It did not. I mean, think about it. Somebody saying, no, I'm not inspired by anyone to come back. That doesn't warrant somebody to start making videos about how you ain't done shit and you dodged this person. No, those don't match. So Claressa did go too far, in my opinion. She did go too far. And again, Laila has a type of personality. She's not going to let that shit slide. She's going to clap back. Now, Laila does have a little bit of pettiness in her too, even though she's not going to admit it, because Laila always seems to be chummying up with everybody who does not like Claressa all of a sudden. A couple of female boxers that Claressa don't get along with, Laila has chummied up too. But notice that Claressa doesn't get along with. Laila was right. Claressa does have beef with a lot of people. I think Claressa is a very warm person. I could tell. You can just tell with people. But she has an ego and she's very defensive. That's her wall. But you could tell she's a very warm person. I mean, that doesn't mean she'll speak to anybody, because she kind of keeps track. Because I remember, salute to 78. I remember 78 said he spoke to her and she kind of snubbed him because she probably didn't like something he said in his video about her challenging men. That's probably why she snubbed him. So I'm not saying, oh, she's so warm in her low kissy face. I'm just saying you could tell she's not a mean person. She's not a mean-hearted person. You could tell Claressa is a kind person, but she has a hell of an ego, which she has a lot to back it up. She does. And she can get kind of competitively petty, for lack of a better term. But, so Laila was basically saying, whatever we got going on, it started with her attacking my legacy. And no, you can't just do that and everything is sweet. No. And another thing I like about Laila Ali kind of made a comment about how, a lot of people relate to Claressa because of what they've been through in life and it wasn't her path, whatever. And she snuck that in real fast. Now, it did kind of, sort of come across as her saying she had struggles in life. I didn't have struggles in life. But, of course, she didn't mean it that way because everyone has struggles in life. But, see, Andre Ward decided to go into depth on that and say, yeah, well, you both have been through struggles in life, this, that, and the other. And I wasn't feeling him saying that either, because my thing was, she said what she said. You ain't got to come around the corner and kind of reiterate it to let her know, oh, yeah, you guys are actually similar. Don't try to act like you're not similar. That's, if you really read what Andre Ward did, I was feeling like he was kind of checking her on saying that they had different paths in life. That's how I took it. I'm just letting you know. Laila caught it. And so when he was saying you all have had ups and downs in life, Laila said, and so did you. I loved it. She caught him and clocked his T. And so he was like, yeah, I have. And she said, that doesn't mean anything to me, Andre. It's no excuse. I'm glad she checked Andre Ward on that. Because my thing, even if she did mean it a certain kind of way, she said what she said. You ain't got to bounce back and say, you both have been through ups and downs in life. She said, and so have you. See, that's why I like Laila. She caught that. She caught it and she called him out on it. But anyway, I understand both sides. I understand Laila. I understand Claressa. But I would honestly have to say, as I did years ago, I would side with Laila, because her giving an interview saying that she's not inspired to come back, that doesn't give Claressa a right to start going viral and attacking her legacy. Whatever Claressa thinks of her legacy. And Claressa is so accomplished, she really doesn't have to keep reminding the world what she has versus what Laila has. Her accomplishments speak for themselves. And she can never take away Laila Ali's name. Let's just keep it real. She can never take away Laila Ali's name. She can never put Laila Ali's a legacy in the dirt. She is the daughter of the great Muhammad Ali. So whatever it is Claressa's trying to do to make Laila look like a nobody who never really fought anybody, give it up, Claressa. Focus on your own career. That is Laila Ali. She will always be a legend, whether you like it or not. And the more you pick beef with her and point out that you're this versus she's that, it's only going to bring more attention to Laila Ali. That's how I see it. So with that being said, salute to both those ladies. I love them both. Now, real quick, let's just talk real quick about that reality show, Pop the Balloon. There is a girl who went on there, a lady who went on there. She's Nigerian, and her name is Uche, right? Now, let me just give you some backstory before I tell you what happened to her. A lot of women on Pop the Balloon, and men, as soon as they enter the room, balloons start popping. If a man or a woman, no matter how petty the reason, takes one look at you and sees that you're not for them, they'll pop the balloon even before you speak. And some people get the whole room popping, and they didn't even get a chance to say their name yet. I'm sure that's pretty humiliating, and it happens to the men and the women. Now, this Nigerian woman, Uche, when she walked out, one balloon popped. One. So, you know that show, there's several men lined up. One balloon popped. Relatively speaking, that's not bad, because some women and some men come out there and the whole damn room is pop, 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 pop. She came out, one balloon pop. You know what that meant? That meant that all those other men liked what they saw. That's what that meant. So when the hostess said to her, "Hi, what's your name?" I am not exaggerating, you guys. She said, "My name is Uche." With a straight up, deep ass, Barry White, James Earl Jones type of voice. "My name is Uche." The whole fucking room, pop, 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 pop. You thought it was, a war going on in that room, the way those balloons were popping. And it was bad, you guys. It was bad. But here's my thing. Miss Uche, why would you join a show like that where that kind of thing is more likely to happen than not? Uche, with your voice, you can't be going on shows like Pop the Balloon. Are you crazy? You're the type, you need to go on a dating show where ain't nobody popping no balloons. They have to actually get to know you. Not a show where it's on at first sight or first sound in her case. Because what do you want those guys to do? I mean, what are they supposed to do? You come out sounding like two men, not one. You come out sounding like two men. What man is going to stand there with his balloon unpopped? It's going to make him look suspect. I'm sorry. I don't care how ignorant that may be, but that is society. He's thinking about himself, He's not just thinking about you. He's not going to stand there and not pop the balloon, because people are going to be looking at him like, oh, he's cool with that? She might be a man and he's cool with that? It sounds mean, but it's the truth. Miss Uche, you went on the wrong show. And she was very intelligent, very ambitious, but every motherfucker, excuse my French, in that damn room popped that balloon as soon as she opened her mouth. And I can't say I blame them, That was fucked up. But Pop the Balloon, I never watched like a whole show. I always watched like the 1 minute segments. That one was crazy. And then one of the guys who popped the balloon, you guys should have seen how hard these guys were trying not to laugh. The whole thing was a mess. Even the hostess was trying not to laugh. It was a mess. Poor Uche. But anyway, that's all. Have a good day, everyone.